Mm. soundyouneed.com. I'm gonna do the flaxseed thing I was planning on doing. I was supposed to have therapy today, but I guess we're in two different time zones and we both forgot to clarify. So we have not connected yet. But I am super excited about making this flaxseed stuff. I don't have a stocking though, so we're gonna see how this goes. I think I should get a stocking before I do anything else. Okay, so I actually brought this with me for my food, but I can make gel out of it. So I have ground flax seeds. I never thought about using it for my hair, which is great. Now what I have to do is get a pot. Voila. Put some water in, some flaxseed stuff in. I might add I'm definitely going to add the oil, but I might add, we'll see. Let me not speak before I know what I'm doing. Green tea. These have turmeric and ginger. Ooh, rose hips is great for your hair. Dandelion root. I see rose hips and then turmeric and ginger. You guys, if you're watching this video, let me know in the comments what turmeric and ginger can do for your hair. I know it's good. Yeah, so scoot that back so everything can show. Voila. Okay. I need a stocking. Where do you find a stocking? Okay, so I found two things. I definitely have to wash it after. But there's this and this. So this one is, I think, smaller holes. And this one is a little bigger. So I think I'm going to use the one that's bigger and softer. Hope Mom doesn't mind. I'll have to clean it It'll just have food, honestly, in it. Okay, let me get oil. So I think okay, olive oil, and coconut oil. Castor oil. Jesus. I don't need no damn cooking oil. She's got castor oil? What? You guys, this is about to get real up in here. Olive oil. Dun, dun, dun. This is called Heritage something. This is a great Heritage store. This is a great brand. Who's hiding? Who's hidden? I almost feel bad using it because it's like it was back in the corners. It was back in the corners. Girl, that thing was back in the corners. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, I think that's enough stuff. I think we're gonna have a sufficient Monka powder, stevia leaf, and goji berry. Hemp seeds. Hemp oil's great, but they really like that for these smoothies. What's this? Chia chips. Okay. I think that's cool. We got what we need. Okay, so this will be my measuring thing. Okay, so I have everything here. Move out the way. So I'm gonna put water in here, and then I'm gonna put flaxseed in here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it in the kettle so it gets really hot, and then I'm gonna pour it in pour some really hot boiling water into the gel and just stir. I feel like that'll do some really cool consistency. Okay, so that is on for this. This is going to be the flax seed, which is just, it's just ground flax seeds, literally. So I think that's going to be enough. The Lord. And these are rose hips. I know that's good for your hair because I know somebody who did rose hip oil. So I'm just going to get one pack. Oh, the light turned on. Oh, I turned the light on. The raw honey. Castor oil, y'all. Come on. Oh, gosh. Jesus. So we're going to wait for that to go. Let me open this so I don't get any second thoughts about using it. We have stuff so we can make other stuff. I will be right back, guys. I am... Where did I use this kitchen? It's gonna have to be upside down, you guys, but I'm making you see that? I put the water in the crock pot, not the crock pot, the water kettle that I usually use for tea. I put it in there so that it can be hot before I make the flaxseed stuff. I thought it might speed things up. I don't know. It says the rotation is locked, so I hope I'm not upside down. If I am, just know it was a funny video. Okay. Okay, so hot water. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Gee. So some people have flaxseed ground. Some people, what was it? Some people like add a preservative, something that can help preserve it longer. I'll teach you how to look up the right location of information so that you can decide what you want in um, your product that you're making. But right now, I want to keep it to myself because I think that it's more exciting for you to do the homework. I will do a quiz though. If you can name the most common and FDA approved, yet a carcinogen preservative, I might do something really surprising for you, like send you a package or something really cool for being just so aware of yourself and brainy. Yeah. So if you happen to see the video around 15-16 minutes and then you hear about it and then you actually guess the right thing and it's correct, you're awesome. So I'm going to definitely get you something really exciting. I might make you like a whole batch of all this stuff. It'll be something good because I don't like crap in the mail either. Okay, so, oh, you're making me nervous. Now I feel like I have to think about something. I'm really good at this, don't worry. So I'm stirring it now. I'm sorry you guys could be closer, but I decided to let my phone die, so that is it. So it's moving along. So the only thing I didn't think about is because it's ground, I'm wondering if it's going to sneak through the holes in the bag. So I might do the smaller bag. Because remember I told you I had two of these? This one and another one. With like bigger holes, and I want to see. There it is. And this one. I might ask my brother to help me put this in my hair later. So it's already pretty hot, so I'm just stirring it. I kind of want to put it on a low simmer too, so I'm going to do that. So it's simmering as well. And I like from the videos they use like the little, cake batter thing. So that seems to show. Oh, it's getting a little sticky, y'all. Oh, snap. How exciting, y'all. Yeah, it's getting a little glumpy glumps. Still a little runny, but it said stop once it's stringy. So yeah. And they said just stir it so nothing sticks on the bottom. I'm sure I can let it just sit, but I like being a part of the process. Let's talk about that, being a part of the process. Do you know any woman who doesn't like being a part of a part of the process, even if it's like your spouse or your friendships. You want to be a part of the process. You want to be able to say, you want to be able to run with the wolves, I think so, like sometimes. And I think the best part about being a woman is like we can use all of that to become really aware of what we're doing and who we're doing it with. But sometimes we need to stand down and let the Lord have his way with us as well, because there's more than just us in the picture. There's more than just our love in the focus. There's more. So yeah, being part of the process sometimes doesn't have to be so active. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's all gloopy. Gloopy, 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 gloopy. Okay, I'm gonna let that do its thing. I heard something honk. I don't know if oh it's honk, but we'll find out. Or how. It was a car. Hold up, wait a minute. I'll be back. Yeah. I'm planning on going bicycling. I've been trying to do that every day. Yeah, I've been trying to do that every day. I didn't do it yesterday. Okay, so I know this is edgy, but I think because of what we're doing, just a lot of topics are coming up. I'm going to do a video about masturbation and the Christian process and what I believe the Lord is explaining to me and teaching me about it, and religious ties and organic ties, and who and what and where that should take place. And you know, as a Christian couple who are, you know, sexually active, what are your thoughts about masturbation? What are your thoughts about using like assistance tools and things like that? So this is for a godly couple. It's not for necessarily adult content, because there are children having sex these days and that needs to stop. But I want them to be more aware of what it looks like to be a godly couple who are using the Lord's process in order to find out what something means to the Holy Spirit, what the Lord is governing in their lives personally. So these children aren't just out here doing ridiculous stuff and not understanding that some of this stuff, if you did it acknowledging the Lord, could provide much more substance than just doing it without an understanding or an awareness of what God is in you. So this might be an edgy conversation. We won't talk about it while I'm making, you know, flaxseed oil. I get it, flaxseed gel. But I want to talk about it at some point, okay? So don't get it twisted. I just think that it's making me nervous who might not understand the severity of this topic being handled well. And I don't want to be careless with my words at all. So what I will say is that you seek the Lord for yourself and you decide what it is you need inside of your godly couple and what God is stirring up in the two of you. Using assisted sexual tools and vibrators / masturbation, these things you need to discuss with your partner and with the Lord. You need to pray on these things. You need to feel as though He's one with you in whatever decisions you make. And if you don't know, now you know. And if now you know that it's a concern or it's just so foul for you to hear this stuff. You need to sit with the Lord and ask him, why? Like, what's going on in you? Because we feel things because of something being reflected inside of us and coming out, not necessarily always what the person's talking about. So be clear what your motives are. Be clear to check in with the Lord and see what he expects out of your marriage, because the purpose is important. And just know that, like, the Lord loves sex. He loves making love. He loves enjoying that part of our lives with each other. Like, the Lord makes love to me. The Lord makes love to my husband. And the Lord makes love with us together. And if that still sounds very crooning and sick to you, then there's still a process of intimacy that you're still looking for. The next step is being able to actually share that with other people, which is where I'm at right now. And I kind of crooned a little bit, like, oh, I don't want to say that to somebody, but I want to make that distance. I want to be able to go there. I want people to know what vibrators will help stimulate their body, if that's something the Lord has governed them to do within their relationship, because maybe they waited for a long time before they ever had sex for the first time. Maybe their body still doesn't know how to control those muscles because they did wait. Or maybe God did something really cool, miraculous on your first night, but now you have to actually learn how to, um, you know, um, envelope his grace, but do a little work at the same time to really make it, I don't know, exciting. Is that taboo to say that you want to have exciting sex with your godly partner? I don't know. Not to me. Um, so yeah, I think that if you want to know more information, there is a Christian woman by the name of Bonnie, and her website is called Oysterbed7, and she has a full panel of women who have come from all walks of life and all circumstances. Even one of them, she came reconciled after infidelity, and just what it took for her to understand stimulating her husband back into the ways they had before her indiscretion, and what she took to make sure that she stayed within her zone of um, frisky business, or infatuation with her husband, and keeping that love alive and powerful in their home, in their love language, inside themselves, in their life. So these things span from like point A to point Z, and you fit where you fit, and you can't judge anybody else. I've heard people say that masturbation's a sin. I've heard people in single, purity classes who talk about, I know it's a sin, but I've been single for 4 years and celibate, and I'm waiting on the Lord for my spouse. But I do sometimes, you know, dabble with the cookie. Like, sometimes I do because I'm feeling stressed. And you just see them condemning themselves or not sure what to do with that. And even if they, or whether they should share it or not, and they're leaving a part of their life unexposed to the naked eye. And that's the stuff that needs to be talked about. And so that's what I'm here for. I want to talk to you about it. If nobody wants to talk to you about it, I want to talk to you about it. I want you to know that whatever decision you make, you need to be able to stand by it and say, as God is my witness, we have already spoken about this, and I will make the decision that I choose to make. And I disagree, but you know what? We all have our different areas. Don't even say struggles, because you could just attack them without them even knowing it. But what you can say is we all have our own struggles, and I've talked with the Lord about it as my witness in Him. And this is an area that He has given me a set of instructions, and I don't have to discuss that with you. I only may have discussed it with you because I thought there was some area that we could connect in, but it looks like it may have been a bad decision. So let's just drop it. But I'm not changing my mind. And just, the sooner you embrace yourself, the quicker people get off of you, because they're not moved by you. They're going to be moved by themselves. And the people that you want to connect with are going to have the same viewpoints you do. And like I said, I don't think I would have came up on this thing if I hadn't taken the research and the worship time and the prayer and the hopes and the futures and the things that I needed from the Lord into consideration, and did my deliberate research before I came up here so I could give you information. So one of them is Her name is Bonnie, and she has a website called Oyster Bed 7. And the other one is called Gentle Manhood. I don't remember that one. I think it's called Gentle Manhood, but if it's not, I'll put it in the description thingy. But those are two websites that men and women can look at when it comes to women who have waited and came into the relationship as virgins, ones who waited on purity, ones who were pre-sexual and then went into um, a spiritual celibacy, which is physical as well, until they met the husband that the Lord deemed worthy to be in a relationship with them. And then some of us who came out of anorgasmia, and how the Lord performed miracles through masturbation and fixing and healing wounds and making things better on the side of gravity, and how things flow up and down the system when it comes to the canal of your vaginal tract, and just the inertia and what produces more blood flow so that things can become more whole again inside the system, because you've been locked up and you don't even know you've been locked up until he does that process with you. So women and men of godly couples, I'm talking to you, not talking to anybody else. And women who are walking into the light of Christ and want to do more in their relationship to make it more zesty, I want you to do something for me. Take time to read your body. Take time to sit down and seek yourself and what you're really looking for as far as a sexual spouse, and how that runs away from you at times, and how too much exertion can be too stimulating for your sex organs, and you may need to take it down a notch when it comes to conversation with each other and be more nonverbal when it comes to real grace between you and your husband. So I did not expect to talk about this, but the Lord is always on time. And this isn't just spiritual, this is practical. Like, you guys are having sex, you guys are making love, some of you have waited, and job well done. And it's just little things that, people are giving you their opinion on. And it's not their opinion in your bedroom. It's not their opinion in your house. It's not their opinion in your relationship. It's not even necessarily their opinion to put anything within your box of information unless you let them. And I'm not really sure how you get people to stop sharing their opinion, because sometimes if you don't want to be rude, it's hard to do that. So I think to overstep being rude, you just have to put it out there. Like, I'm not offering any opinions and I don't want to take any from you. I'm here to share. If you are willing to do that, let's open discussion. But if not, more power to you and the Holy Spirit and all He's doing in your life. You know what I'm saying? So this is going really well. Woo, you guys, what a deep conversation for a flaxseed gel video. We might do this video. A separate video for flaxseed gel, because y'all, we just got real jelly in this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Yo. Oh, look at stringy and gooey. Yeah. Y'all, I'm so nervous. I feel like it's going to be a kid, a child watching this video, and I'm going to be freaking out because their mama's going to be sending me some message telling me how I should keep my thoughts to myself. Put a parental lock on your computer, mama. There it is. There it is. I did that. Yes, I did. Whew. Stressing me out. Thinking about all the mamas. Put a parental lock on your computer. I'll make sure that there's a way to make sure that this one is only for 18 and older. I'm sure there's like a little clickety-clock, click-clock. Put a parental lock on your computer, parentals. Okay? Don't come after me when you don't have a parental lock on your computer to keep your little safe babies away from topics until you can cover it with them. And might I say this, if you don't ever want to cover it with them, find somebody who will, because I waited a very long time before I had sex, and it was, I had my struggles, but my mom did sex education with me at like 9 years old. 7 or 9. Now I became very curious for a very long time, but I just really wanted to please the Lord, and I really wanted to beat that whole stereotype. I think more so I wanted to just be a good girl. That's it. I knew the Lord didn't want it, but it wasn't about that necessarily. Like, that was a bonus. I just wanted to be a good girl. And there's women out there who actually just want to be a good girl. Excuse me, women. Well, maybe that too. But there's people who just want to be good. A good girl, a good boy. They want to make people happy. And there's people, you know, like Phil Robertson when he was a kid from Duck Dynasty. You should hear his testimony. It's miraculous. He is so blessed these days. He was not trying to really do good, and when he came to the Lord, the first thing that the pastor told him when he accepted Jesus Christ into his soul was, just try to be good. He's like, no one had ever asked me that, and so I worked on it. So yeah, I'm thirsty. I'm talking too long. Got the soup. Thirsty. Oh, my drink's upstairs. Ooh. Okay. Just kidding. Also, for those of you who don't hydrate well, or go through signs and wonders where they can't drink like they want to, drink anything. Any type of liquid that has a water base to it, okay? That does not include liquor. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No. Nice try, though. No, anything with a water base that, even if it tastes good, even if it's like less water than anything else, if it's just electrolytes, get some liquid. Like, I'm not drinking a lot of water, so this Powerade is better than nothing. And wherever I drink, I'll just add water, so that I'm still getting that taste, but I need it, because right now I'm not pungently thirsty. And these are seasons in your life. Start to ask the Lord what season you're in. Because I know people think that's taboo, or that's too much investment in your relationship with the Lord, but just seek Him, and He'll give you what you need. And I pray that it's never too much or too less, but it's right on time, and it's just for you. But just know that He only gives you what you can bear, and I'm getting to that point where I'm taking on too much responsibility for your life, so you do you. I'm not going to tell you nothing else there, except for this flaxseed gel. This is so exciting. Okay, so this, we're going to let do its thing. Definitely gooey. I feel like you could make like gummy bears out of this. Like, get a mold with the flaxseed gel and put like a flavor in it and then freeze it, and it would be good. Like, I'm gonna try. Like a flax gummy. Y'all, I think I might do that. You know what I'll do? My cousin, she wants to come over and make like food and stuff. So I'll talk to her about making like flax jummies. You know, I talk too much, y'all, but that's okay. All right, guys. Well, that's happening. I'm going to use this, and maybe no. Grr. Not grr. There we go. I want this. I want this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I like this jar, I just thought of apple cider vinegar because it's a great moisturizer. I'm going to put some of that in here. I'm going to just do a cap, no, 2 caps. Yeah. It's just great for your hair. It's a natural moisturizer. I think I just said that. So I'm mixing that up. Oh yes. Oh yes. That's nice and gooey, gooey. Whew! Shift. Okay. Uh-oh. I think what I'm just trying to let you guys know is that nothing's off limits for the Lord. There. If you don't remember nothing else, that's what I'm trying to say. Booyah. Booyah, wham. Wham, wham, wham. That's why I like these videos though. I get to really just like try to categorize my thoughts. I'm gonna have to rename this one, I think. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Worship at 7 and gentleman. I feel like I got that wrong. I don't remember. Oh yes, you guys look. Look at that. Oh, I hope y'all can see that. Okay, so I probably didn't have to put on the, what's it called? Put on the simmer because it was doing it already, but I got impatient. So, yeah. Put a little bit of olive oil. I got nervous, y'all. I was like, uh-oh, did I do this too soon? But no, I did not. So I'm doing that, getting it all mixed together. Yeah, it's doing great. Well, y'all, I've been watching the videos pretty often, and all of a sudden this time, I don't even plan on making it, and I have what I need. And I'm out of town, you know. It smells so good. I feel like I'm supposed to eat it. Ooh. I don't understand what the purpose of this is, but I don't know. I feel like putting honey in your hair is strange. Like to not wash out, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have anything here that I needed, so okay, so this is, I need to open the pouch. This is turmeric and ginger. Oh, it smells so good. See, moms, we can make anything out of anything, y'all. I am gonna try to put in the description also what the benefits are of turmeric and ginger in the hair. Oh, and rose hip. Uh-oh. Rose hip. So I think I'm supposed to mix these in, right? They need to be completely drenched in the gel, like submerged in, and let them steep with it. 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 Let them steep. I've never done that move till just now. Seriously, I'm 30. I ain't never dabbed on nothing. That's crazy. Let me do it again. I think I messed up. Let it steep in it. Let it steep in it. Dab. Did I do it? Y'all, let me know. Oh my god, I'm never doing that again. I feel so stupid. I'm just way too grown to be doing that. Whew. I haven't even seen the music video, you know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm at, so. No distance to the people who've actually watched it and like it, but, you know. I just don't have no time for that. You know, maybe I should make time. Maybe I should dab with my husband. No. That's just not my thing, y'all. So this is my thing. I like doing stuff like this. So also, if you guys know a website, because Brittany Knoll did one of her videos and I randomly watched it, and I don't even watch her stuff that often, but I used to watch it a lot, and so I just went on there one day and I was listening to her thing because they're really nicely done, and she explained a music background search engine that you can pay for monthly, and you can pick whatever you want to download as far as like the music behind your videos, soundtracks. Yeah, so if you know of any, or you know the one that she uses, can you let me know? Thanks. I'm so excited. It smells so good, y'all. Oh, like it smells like bread, like honey bread. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for 30 minutes and I will come back up here and let you guys see the final result. Alright. Bye. Oh, I'm Amici and I approve this message. I think. Uh-oh. Oh, that's terrible lighting, y'all. Ugh, you look so ashy. I am not that dull of a complexion. I don't know what to do. Okay, bye.